Hey, everybody listening all over the world, whether you're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Pods, wherever you are, Google. I just want to say what's up. You know me, Chris O from the Chris O Show. With me is an old pal. We used to shoot hoops back in the day. We used to go dancing at the clubs, the Oz all the time back in the day. Super Frankie Disco. Frankie, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm just in Toronto, downtown Yorkville. And Chris talks about shooting hoops. This guy had a what was that called?
The
Like
sky hook.
the sky hook. One time we played down by Kiel in Toronto, and he did the sky hook on me. I think about 40 times. He never missed a bucket, and I couldn't defend it because he got a bit of a belly like me now,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't get to that sky hook. And I think he hit it about 45 times. So happy to have me on, Chris. I'm excited for this, and let's start doing it. 10 days, 10 minutes a week,
Yeah.
and we'll get some celebs on here. We'll get some friends on here. We'll
Yeah.
get some funny people. This is where you can talk and be uplift some people, say some jokes, and let's
Yeah.
let's give her a shake.
Exactly. And while we're doing this, the SFD Weekly Newsletter, you have to subscribe. You guys have to subscribe to that because it's
Thanks, Chris.
awesome. You know, Frank gives his cool opinion. I love your restaurant reviews. We've got Frank doing restaurant reviews. We got other contributors jumping on board. We got Maya, who's amazing. Such a smart young lady, giving us some psychology. I throw some sports in there, and we got other people that do some cool stuff. So tell us about why you started the newsletter, when you started it.
Truthfully, why did I start the newsletter? Listen, for me, it's always a little bit about building community. I love that. I love the idea that like friends help friends. You teach people something. I had a dad who was really into telling stories. I enjoy the newsletter for that. Also, I think it's good for biz. I think
Yeah.
you're always in touch with your customers. A lot of people ask me why get over here, get over here, get over here. A lot of people ask me why I do some of the stuff I do. Truthfully, it's because I like the biz, and I think
Yeah.
it always helps to be helping people out. Look, I'm bumping into another friend in New York. For look at this guy. Hey, we're just on our podcast. What's something you can say about our podcast? I love it. This is Crystal Cutesy, another Italian like you. There
What's
you go.
up? How you
I love
doing?
it. This is one of my best friends' brother, cousin, and
Awesome.
they're all like family as Italians.
I love it.
Get to work. That's what they always say to me. The Italians always say, "Get to work." Frank, you're always screwing around too much. Okay, okay. So that's why I started the newsletter. I enjoy it. I like telling stories and things that I did. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's so cool. And I love that you just ran into a friend sitting in Yorkville. And we're going to be running into people. We're going to be bringing people on 10 minutes a week. Listen to us, subscribe. It's going to be good. Subscribe to the newsletter. It's going to be good. Now, how do you find, like, I mean, you and I knew each other and and for years. And so that's why I started contributing because I'm
yeah.
like, I love your newsletter and I love to write. That's what I do for a career. So that's why
Actually, I bumped into someone yesterday. A guy,
Ooh,
Karam, last name Karam.
yeah.
Safe, safe, safe. He runs like a financial thing. Karam, last name
Oh,
Karam.
Chris Karam,
Yes,
Safe
yes.
Mortgage, Private Wealth. He knows me.
He knows you, and he said to me, "How do you know Chris?" And I said, "Oh, I've known Chris forever." And so he was taking a foursome at our golf tournament. So I said, "Oh,
Nice.
he's like a writer, and I guess maybe you did something for him in the
I did
past."
some
Or
I did some advertorial features for Dockside magazine for him. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Good
he
guy.
owns that magazine.
No, he was in it. He was advertising his private wealth business,
Oh,
his
nice,
financial business. Yeah. So I did his
nice.
features. I helped him organize all his brand campaigns and stuff for that magazine. So for Dockside magazine. Shout out. Anyways, so there you go. Yeah, I like Chris. Chris is a good dude.
Very nice.
That's awesome. Look at you running into people I know from here.
Listen, I know everybody in Muskoka.
That's true.
Don't think just because I don't hang out there, I don't try to sleep in people's bunkies.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, we got to get you up here golfing. That's next.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. I know I've played many courses up there, mostly Ovenbird
Yeah, that's a nice
and
course.
Port Carling and what's
Yeah,
the other one? The Rock. My friend
the
used to always
Rock.
hold tournaments at the Rock. He was great.
Yeah, the Rock's solid. That's a
Yeah,
really nice course. That's a really nice course. We gotta get you out. We gotta get you out to the Marco Mir course at Grandview.
I'm ready.
A tough course,
I'm
but it's
ready.
fun. We're gonna get you out there. So, what should people know about how they can subscribe to the newsletter?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. I think you can subscribe on Instagram. There's a little link at the top of the Instagram. Um, yeah, that's the easiest way. I got to find some other links. Maybe we'll add one here. I
Okay.
was actually saying to people like I only get one or two subscribers a week. I was saying like, and the people tell me how much they like it, but I'm like, well, how do I then get people to subscribe? More often. So I don't know. Maybe you know how you could do that. I
Yeah,
don't really
we'll
know.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think people just like stuff and they're like, "Oh, I'll check it out when you post stuff."
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time. I'll get thousands of stuff off something that I posted on socials.
Yeah.
I only get like one actual subscriber to the blog or whatever or
Yeah.
podcast, but they'll listen and watch it
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
read
there you
it.
go. That's true. So it's more just, about building community, the people that you know.
Yeah,
I've noticed that, I've got a few TikToks that went viral like 4 months after
yeah,
I posted them. One
yeah,
went crazy. I got like 250 views. Someone must have liked it. It was a photo of um not a photo, it was a video of like a elephant head that
yes,
was made out of bullets, and I found it at Art Basel at the show in Miami, and I
cool.
videoed it, and all of a sudden everybody just started to watch it and loved it and went crazy for it. And I've had some other ones that where people watch a little more, so you never know what somebody's watching. For me, it's not really about that, the views. It's more about building the community. Like, it's funny, I really enjoy the likes and the hearts, and someone says, "Oh, where do I go in Paris for this?" Or
Yeah,
I go on social because I really enjoy learning from the people that I know what they're doing. I think that some people look at social media like it's like this really bad thing. See, I kind of see it slightly differently. I see it like it's almost like I'm learning from the people that are posting things. I follow people that are kind of real and that are posting cool places. I see some friend at somewhere cool or in the city or at some little bike park. I'll
yeah,
email them and be like, oh, where's that bike park, or
yeah,
where's that great restaurant that you're eating at? And that's the way I see it. I think some people see it as this negative thing where you can target kids or where you can, feel jealous. And I don't see it that way,
no,
but everybody has their own way of kind of looking at it.
yeah, yeah, no, and I love that. I love the building community part, and I think that that's huge. That's important because and you do that really well. Like I mean, both of us have really big personalities and we make friends wherever we go. That's
Yeah.
kind of what we do. But you do it really well where you build that online. You make people into your life. It's original content that's happening to you. And then we do I've learned to how to do some of that myself from you because I was never really doing that. And then you
Yeah.
saw me sharing more
Yeah.
personal stories than I ever did before because I was like, oh my gosh, Frankie's onto something really cool here, right? Like share those personal stories. That's how you bring everybody in and you build that community. And I think that's really cool. I think you're right. I think some people only look at the negative, but what we're doing, we're trying to bring the positive and love to things.
Well, I'm also just trying to destigmatize everything because I think that just like, we all come into this world. I was born in Poland, and you go into this world thinking, oh, I wonder what's behind that, that building, or I wonder what's behind that person, when
Yeah.
there's really not that much. We're all
Yeah.
the freaking same. We're
Yeah.
all the same. And the person's like, well, this furry, that person gave me cut eye, this person, this, that person, that. And you're like, they didn't give you a cut eye. The
No.
person behind that car is just the same as you who needs to eat and
Yeah.
has worries and has things. And I love the idea that you can kind of just say, oh, the guy who's doing really badly yesterday was doing great, and the guy that's doing great tomorrow could be also doing great or also badly. And it's just
Yeah.
I like to humanize people because I feel like sometimes I remember coming to Canada. I'll never forget, all the people who showed me little things. I
Mhm.
really appreciate them. I really appreciate them. So I try to do the same, just like, bring your kids somewhere and show them something. It's like, oh, that was cool, and I'll
Yeah.
never forget those little things. And that's why I like doing this. I think it just, as long as you're not, I try to not be so worried about how I look on camera or
Yeah.
or just every day. So I think that you do that well. But I think those, there was an Italian guy who told me the other day. He goes, Frank, a lot of people are worried about la bella figura,
Yeah.
how you look in life, how you
Yeah.
look in society, how you look to your job, how you look to your clothes, how you look. And I thought, I get that, but if that's so important, it can make you crazy.
Yes. Yes.
So
You know what? It's true.
it can make you crazy.
True.
Big boy, see, look at that guy. That guy, that's a very cool guy. That So his name is Thanos. He owns all the good Greek restaurants in
Yeah.
Toronto, and you look at him with the top down, very good guy. Know him very well, nice guy. And
That's awesome. Look at
Mama
that.
Casa Gora, he owns all of those. But it's only 11 o'clock in Yorkville, and I've got another hour here, so I'm sure I'll say hello to a few people. What? How much time have we done here, Chris?
I don't know. I think we're over the 10 minutes we said, but that's okay. We're allowed to go
Okay,
over. It's what we want to do. It's up to us to
you can
decide.
cut it up. You can cut it up.
I cut it. I don't want to cut it up. It's good. I thought that was good. I mean, we're gonna try to keep things to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're chilling. If
What
it's
are we
you
at? What are
never
we at?
know.
What are we at? Where are we at?
Let me check. Um, Probably 15-ish.
All right, I
Yeah, we
like
could
that.
yeah, we could go at 15-ish.
So, well, this is a great first episode
100%.
introducing us. It was a nice. Let me ask you, Chris, what's going on in Muskoka? What are you doing? Why are you kind of excited about what's coming up for you for the next little while? I know that you love soccer,
Yeah.
and that's a real passion for you. And I appreciate the tickets you gave me last week for me and my son and a few of his friends. So, what's going on in soccer? What's going on in your life? And what's
You know what? I really my two favorite soccer players, Dante and Juliet. I'm just getting them to their practices and games. That's what I'm
your
doing.
kids? Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, watching them play.
So,
You know what's also
who's your favorite soccer team? What's your all time? Not Dante,
oh,
just
Roma. Yeah,
Roma. Okay.
Roma. Yeah. And so then in the back, that was the last time they won the championship. And then second favorite's Toronto FC,
Ooh.
right? So there you go. You know what else happening right now? Like literally 7 minutes down the road at Deerhurst Resort is the premiers meeting for all of Canada. Yeah,
Wow.
the prime minister's in town and everything.
Wow. I know his brother plays at Islington. So
Yes.
maybe one of these days I'll hit up his brother and say, hey, can you get me some copiers into the government?
There you go. You got to do that. You
I
got to
can't
do
help
that.
myself. Help me, help me, help me. Um, but
Yeah,
well,
that's awesome.
I'm going to say goodbye from the King of Copiers. I look forward to seeing you next week, Chris. I think you're going to be calling me, but I'll be in France by then because I leave on Saturday. So 3 weeks we'll do from Paris and then the
100%.
south of France, and then we'll get back to it in Toronto. We'll meet up, hopefully live.
We're gonna do live.
Okay,
100% we're gonna do
100%.
live. We have to do live. So either in Toronto downtown over coffee, have a nice
Yeah,
espresso,
yeah,
or on the golf course.
yeah. We will do it. So we'll see you every week for 10 weeks, and send me the video, and we'll post her up.
Yep, 100%.
Have a good day, Chris.
All right. See you, Frank. Have
Ciao.
a good
Bye.
one. Ciao.